Good evening and welcome back to another Planet Coaster video. And today, something a bit different on Planet Coaster. I'm not going to be doing a series of this because I've already started it a couple of months ago. But yeah, this is a seaside town which I'm creating called Torley. No idea where I got the name from, just came up with it in my head. I can change it if I want to. But yeah, so I'm going to give you this full tour. It's literally got a pleasure beach. Got a theme park right next to it over there. It is quite inspired by Skegness, with that that looks a bit like Fantasy Island and stuff. And yeah, so let's get started with the tour then. So if you're wondering what this bit of path is though down here, this I've had to put this there if I want Planet Coaster people to come into the town. But yeah, they probably won't because most of these rides are broken down because I don't actually maintain them. I'm always too busy working on the buildings and stuff. But yeah, there's quite a lot to see in this town. And so yeah, let's start with the tour. So this part is the Pleasure Beach. Only a few rides here, quite a small little thing. Torley Pleasure Beach, even got its own little logo here. We've got a twister here, or a sizzler, or as Planet Coaster call it, a skizzer, whatever that is. Yeah, you can choose its own custom colours. We have a spinning coaster over here, a wild mouse, whatever you want to call it. Just a little one. It's a really tiny one, this one. I could choose to do a long layout, but yeah, it wasn't until after I built it and I realised, and I placed all these supports down because these are actually customly made. That's path there. And yeah, it wasn't actually till I realised it was a small layout, but I cannot be bothered to just rebuild all of these supports. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it. It's only a little pleasure beach anyway, so it doesn't need to be special. And I've even built all this little wood here, because you can't actually place path under these coasters and rides. So yeah, here we've got a little drop tower thing. It doesn't actually drop yet, it just goes up and down and spins, which is cool. The log flume here. Now I have tried to build your own like pleasure beach log flume like you get at Skegness Pleasure Beach, and look at the size of it. It's not exactly realistic with the size of this, because Planet Coaster are rubbish with the measurements really when you're recreating things. But it's not a recreation, to be fair. It doesn't have to be little, it can be big. It's really up to me, isn't it? These little food stalls here, and yeah, I say I haven't been maintaining it. I've still got all these workers walking around. Torley Pleasure Beach, that again, a little logo there. We've got like a super trooper here, or a parachute if you want to call it that. Little carousel here, just under the log flume as well. That's what's special about that. And over here, a custom made ride by me, and it actually works. It's a waltzer. It actually is a hyper spin. But yeah, I've turned it into a waltzer. I've even had a little pay box in it as well here. And yeah, I just thought Planet Coaster needs a few more realistic rides. So I thought I'd build my own, like, I place a ride down and I just build around it, and there you go, now I've got a waltzer there. Here's the entrance to the log flume on the Pleasure Beach. I don't think it's got a name. I think it's just called, yeah, look, it's just called whatever Planet Coaster calls it. And yeah, everything's broken down though. It's got a nice station under here with the lights and the beams. And yeah, anyway, oh, and we've got my own little toilet here for people to use. Not the nicest looking toilet, it's just a little simple design concrete building. Nothing special really. Like I said, it's just a pleasure beach. Yeah, a little train line just for the kids to enjoy, just to go down the seafront. And they can just go on the train. I don't actually know where this is. I think it is testing. Yeah, it's testing. It must be at the end of the layout or something. But I need to figure out a way for it to come back round and down here. I'm actually planning on building on top of the track, so it just looks like it's going to come back in reverse. And yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. I'll show you all the back streets here, if that's what you want to call it, all the other part of the town behind here in a little bit, but for now I'm going to show you the seafront buildings. So for the first building we have a church here, a very little church which I've managed to squish in here. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this. I've never actually built buildings before in Planet Coaster. But yeah, here we have a pirate-themed bar called Ship and Chips. You've probably guessed it already. This is quite inspired by the Trawler's Catch at Skegness. Most of the things here are inspired by the Skegness and all the buildings there. Pleasure Beach isn't inspired by anything, or the church. But yeah, this is very inspired by the Trawler's Catch. And I think this is actually more themed, to be fair. So there's a little idea what they could do with it. But yeah, and I've actually had it on the inside. It's shut at the moment because I'm redoing it all on the inside. But this is what it looks like right now. And I've actually curved the walls down here to make it look like you're actually inside a pirate ship. And really, you're just in a plain old concrete building with a car park next to it. And even these little lights on next to it. Here, I've got some buildings now. We also like these flags here and the lights as well. So this is a nice little apartment building, whatever you want to put in there. A little ice cream shop here. What's this called? Frozen Treats. I feel like I've got that name from somewhere. I couldn't think of a name for this. Maybe let me know a name for this. There's probably a lot of names I'll ask you to do for me. But yeah, Frozen Treats. I might change it. I feel like I've got it from somewhere. But that's some little benches out here, these ice cream things you get. No smoking. And then you got the little ice cream bar in here. Even all the little flavours there, all made by me. Little table down here with some really rusty looking chairs. Decorations as well. And Coca-Cola vending machine and stuff as well. I'm quite impressed with how these buildings have been. And a little open sign. And this massive ice cream outside. Fish and chips, fresh fish and chips here with a starfish there. When I actually opened this park to the Planet Coaster people, they were coming in and out of here every second. But yeah, eats here. I really like how I've done this. Even adding my own custom doors and everything. Yeah, so here's a look at the inside. Just a classic UK fish and chip shop really. I like this little picture of a fish I've added up there as well. Yeah, I'm really impressed with how this place has gone. This building here. Little order up there, see what you want on the menu. Yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I haven't actually got anything, I don't think I have, in this building, apart from this where Planet Coast people can come in. And yeah, free Wi-Fi zone as well. Next door then we've got this little apartment building again, just a simple little building, nothing inside it, looks just a hollow building with a door in it. And some stairs, and nothing in the upstairs I don't think, no. And a little balcony here, the world's smallest balcony. Don't know how to even get around there and sit on them chairs, but yeah, nice little building there, needs a bit of chopping down. Just a couple of little extra buildings here just to make up the space as well, just no colour on them, just a nice white colour. And then we've got our arcade, the Torley arcade, test your skills. And yeah, let's go in. So got this claw machine here, some more claw machines. All claw machines are empty for some reason. A little Coca-Cola machine there. Don't know if that's safe putting it next to these arcade machines really, but yeah, little what do you call this? I forgot what you call that one of these games here where you chuck the ball up into the hole. Some little pinball machines. Coaster Quest, some little these type of looking machines here. An air hockey table. Oh, the game's just saving. Yeah, an air hockey table. I've actually got one like that in real life. And here is like the bar you'd get in an arcade, where you can choose like your prizes if you've got enough tickets from the machines. I don't really like these because it's like 1,000 tickets just for a little teddy bear. But yeah. And then this is a little gun machine there. And a little taxi outside as well. Don't know why I've had a taxi, just a bit of random extra theming. A Holiday Inn here. This actually used to be called Three Queens Hotel or whatever it was called. I don't know why I called it that. Just a random name, another random name I've just thought of in my head. But yeah, I decided to do it a Holiday Inn because it was quite a lot of work doing all the logo and stuff like that. So I just decided to do a Holiday Inn instead. And yeah, simple little building. And yeah, quite a big building though, to be fair, for a seafront. Just some more little buildings here, and then over here got a little pharmacy here. There's nothing on the inside at the moment. I haven't got around to working on the pharmacy on the inside. Just another little building there, and then we've got a marketplace. Yeah, the Torley marketplace. Got all some bits outside, lots of furniture people are selling, some curtains down there, some chairs, arcade machines, because it's near a seafront. You get a lot of arcades and people selling stuff from arcades. And oh, just a random little thingy here. Oh, the game's saving. But yeah, I'm really impressed with how this town's coming along. And yeah, it's I've added as many buildings as I can. I'm trying to make up the space. There's a little bit beach, which I'll show you in a minute. And yeah, but, the game's just saving at the moment, so it's going to go all crashy. Planet Coaster for you. So yeah, we've got some little more bits here, some more furniture. Yeah, it's just a musician's bit here. And yeah, and then on the tables, I haven't actually got around to putting bits and bobs on each table, but yeah, so I've started a bit of work here. I don't know why, but this looks like it's about to fall over. I don't actually know why I've made it like that. But yeah, some bits and bobs on these tables which people can buy. Here we go. It's a wheelchair on a table, it's something you see every day. And a little model of coaster there. And yeah, so then just a little car park here, because in these seaside towns you do have to have some car parks around. So I'm going to add a few of these around here, and they've even got some little car park machines here. And yeah, over here then, I think this must be the Planet Coaster's first ever cinema. I think the game's saving again. It's crashed. Game's crashed. Oh, there we go. So yeah. Oh, what's going on here? The camera's going funny. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, Planet Coaster is a bit like that, especially if you've got a lot of bits and bobs in your park. But yeah, this is a little cinema that I've built. My own custom design. Torley Cinema. I'm really impressed with how this building's come along. I'll show you the outside of the building here. So yeah, sorry about the game crashing every now and then. Even a little bar out here. There is actually an inside to the cinema, which I'll show you, and this is coming along perfectly. A little exit corridor here, or corridor, I'd say more of an exit area, fire exit. But yeah, let's get inside the cinema. So I'm going to do it at night time, because as you may know, it's better to be on the inside of buildings in Planet Coaster when the settings are on night time. So we've got a little entrance here. Here's the entrance. Quite cramped in here. Everything's quite cramped in. So yeah, you can get your popcorn here, you can pay for your film here, and then we've got screen 1 here, which is quite nicely done with the lights on the ceiling as well. Even a projector, look up here, and they're actually playing the Chief Beef movie. And yeah, a little fire exit. I've even set up my own little fire exit part where you can just walk through all the corridors. Back in there, I like the ceiling added in here as well, with the stars on it. Little tellies here just to show you what the movies are playing. And then you got the guy in the cinema who's like, you've got to make sure you've got your ticket for your movie before you can actually go into the screen. If we go down here, and yeah, so we've got screen 2 over here. Oh, it's a different way around this one. So they're also playing the Chief Beef movie, are the looks of it. Just check my microphone's on. Yeah, so all of it is the same design really. I'll just show you a few more. And yeah, all of the screens are the same design to each other. I don't know if I've made like a posh one, like a private one. It looks like they're playing a Star Wars movie or something on this one. And yeah, I'm really impressed with how the cinemas come along here in Torley. Playing a little pirate one. And yeah, everything's fitting perfectly in this cinema though. The building design, everything. And yeah, final screen 7. Let's see what they're playing in here. Oh, they are playing the, whatever this guy's called, no idea what he's called. The, oh, here we go, Tiki, the movie. There we go. And then, oh, it's gone dark. Then we can just come out the fire exit here. And yeah, that was the cinema, Torley Cinema. With some little advertisements out here as well. And yeah, let's switch it back to daytime. There we go. So then we've got a little coffee and donut stand here, customly built by me as well. A little backstage area with some bins and a truck. And yeah, then to the biggest plot of land in the entire town, the theme park. I haven't actually come up with a name for the theme park yet, so there's another name you can come up with for me, guys. Well, let's give you a quick tour of this then. So this is inspired by Fantasy Island in Inglemells, Skegness. And there's a little look at the first coaster here, the spinning coaster, the Wild Mouse coaster. Let's just change the train. So yeah, all of these rides are customly built by me, apart from the flat rides, of course. So yeah, the game is really crashy, especially if you're like flying in an area where there's a lot of little bits. Here we go then, so we're going up the lift hill on the spinning Wild Mouse coaster, whatever you want to call this one. So yeah, it's only customly designed by me, built, whatever you want to say. So yeah, there's quite a lot of coasters. Here comes one of the big coasters up here, look. And yeah, it's quite themed tropically. It's got a tropical theme in this theme park. It's only a little theme park, like I said, like Fantasy Island, but here we go then. So if we come on here, straight away into a spin, no messing around like the other ones do. Here we go, perfect. Quite smooth as well. Usually when you build a spinning coaster on Planet Coaster, they do end up quite rough. Here we go, getting a bit faster here. Did have to add a few brakes though, just to make sure it didn't spin too much. Here we go, a bit of a rough turn there. So yeah, then onto this little bit here, and then at the end it does spin quite a lot. I tried to make it stop spinning quite a lot in this, but at this point. But yeah, here we go. We're going to start spinning here. Ooh, and oh, not that bad actually. And back into the brake run over here. There we go. We'll just wait for the ride to finish. And there we go. So that was the Manic Mouse 4. Haven't come up with a name of this. So you have to write a little list down for me. Anyone who wants to come up with some names for these rides. Look, a big drop tower here. This is a really tall one. There's some theme in that Planet Coaster I've added up here, so I've had to cover it up because I didn't really like it. So if I can show you, it's just this circle, with this stripe here, and I didn't really like that, so I decided to cover it up. And of course, the ride's that tall, it's got to have one of these little bits at the top if there's any airplanes coming, so they don't actually cause an accident, because they are quite tall, these are. So yeah, most things are broken down, like I said. So yeah, little twister again here, my own custom floor on there as well. And if this is the big coaster, one of the two big coasters, well, three actually, the Bolt, this is called, if we go in the queue line here. So it's not incredibly themed, because there's not that much space for theming in this theme park. But yeah, so if we come around here, a little outdoorsy bit here, you actually go on top of the roof in the queue. I really like I've done that, into the station. And if we just get someone to come fix this really quickly, so we can give it a ride. Was that the entrance? Hello, you're gonna place down? There we go. Right, let's get this guy to just quickly fix the ride, and then we can go on. Quick. And we've got the train over there, look. Here we go. Let's hop aboard then when he gets out of the station. Hurry up. There we go, let's just put the ride in test mode. Perfect, right, let's get up the lift hill then. So I've got a really tall lift hill, probably the tallest lift hill ever built on Planet Coaster. The station's built quite high up as well. So yeah, quite a fast lift hill, so it's got enough speed to get around the entire layout. Here we go, just get to the top real quick. Alright then, down the first drop. Little look at some more rides down there. There's the other coaster. I've even made it so the coaster doesn't like collide into any other supports or anything. So yeah, you don't have to worry about it being too close. Like there, here, some head chopper moments. I don't know if it's changed though, because I have moved bits around on different elements. Here we go then. Perfect. Around here. Then one of the final inversion here. I think that's the final invert. Yeah, it is. And then just a little hill just before we head back into the brake run. But and there we go. And then I've got a really funny brake run on here. I say brake run, more of a end to the ride. You actually have twists and turns here, which is right cool. Here we go. And perfect. Back into the station. Over here we've got a little claw ride here. And here's where we get to the tropical themed area. Got little dodgems down here. Bumping derby. Maybe. There's a spinning coaster there. Little food court down here as well. Just made of rocks really. It might look really themed, but it's actually just rocks. Little kiddie coaster here, very similar design to the Octonauts Adventure at Alton Towers. So yeah, this looks quite cool. I'm not actually going to take you on there because I ain't got much time today. The little, well, say little, I'm calling everything little, wooden coaster here called the Blue Dash. And the game's saving, right when I'd like it to, of course. Planet Coaster for you, it has to save. The game has to save right when you want to like go on your first ever coaster that you built. So yeah, I think if there's a Planet Coaster 2, they should fix the autosave. Make it so it doesn't crash all the time, and it's really annoying how it does that. So yeah, anytime today, it's going to finish saving. This is what I mean, if you've never played Planet Coaster before, the autosaving is just rubbish, it's horrible. Here we go. Right, let's get on this coaster then. So we don't want to be here. Here we go. Train number 2, let's get on the Blue Dash. Any second now. Here we go. I believe this does stop at the top of the lift hill as well. So this coaster is actually inspired by the roller coaster at Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach. Never actually been there, but I have got family relatives who have been there. Here we go, just a little stop at the end of the lift hill. There we go, just fast forward it a bit. There we go. Perfect, onto the first drop, quite fast down there, rapid, whoa. There we go. One of these little things you get on a roller coaster, wooden roller coaster. And then here, a little bit of customly mechanical parts which I've added there. This little thing which I've added down here tells the train to go out of the station. So yeah. There we go. And I'm quite surprised that actually made through most of the layout this coaster. Although I did have to add a little second lift hill, which we'll see in a second. Here we go then. So yeah, this place is, the town's not finished, by the way. The theme park's not finished either. But yeah. Quite fast onto this tiny little lift hill there. And then onto the final part of the ride here. We go around this turn. There we go. Perfect. Final drop here. Oh no, coming up actually, final drop. Here we go. Quite a long layout as well actually. A couple of minutes. A bit of a rough end there, and then back into the brake run. Another little drop here, and then back into the brake run again. A little bit of a journey down here as well. A little bit of theming here. And back into the very plain looking station. I am actually going to change it. I ain't got much space to add a station there because of the ghost train over here, which I have not long just finished building. This is actually inspired by just a fun fair ghost train, like you might see at your local fun fair. You'll be surprised how little this is here at the back, look. And yeah, let's get on this ghost train then, which I have just finished building a couple of days ago. Any second now when it gets back to the station. There we go. Now this is quite a rough ghost train, I will warn you, so if you've got eye problems, maybe just skip this part, because there are quite a few drops on here. There we go. Alright then. Actually, hang on, I'm not finished yet. Let me just change it to night time, because we all need it on night time. Looks a lot better at night time though, this does. And yeah, let's hop aboard then. Here we go, let's dispatch the train. Perfect. Here we go, and rah! Ooh, he's quite creepy, or she. Here we go, then up the little staircase. The staircase scene, I like to call this bit. Little witch there. And we've got another little corridor. Here we go. And then that little outdoor section, which you might find on a ghost train. Spider there. So yeah, it's not exactly jewel, but danger, keep out. Little animal down there. And then a rah, this creepy looking thing again. And then to the drop, a very weird design dropped with a lift hill on it to make it slow down. There we go. I'm really struggling on this ride to slow it down. I can't actually do it, I'm afraid. Through the little basement part, and then we're back into the station. So yeah, you'll be surprised that I managed to fit that all in just this tiny little space there. So yeah, here's a look at the blue dash here from the outside. And then it's time to get on the other big coaster here at the theme park. There's actually another waltzer down here. I'm going to change the colours on that soon as well, because I don't want it to be the same as the other one. But yeah, let's hop aboard this coaster. What did I name this? The Tropical Journey. Bit of a rubbish name really, but something I've come up with very quick. Just wait for it to get back to the station. Like I'm actually operating it. There we go then. Oh, quite fast into the brake run there. That's probably why I've only got one train. So yeah, the station's like a cave hidden in the trees. I need to finish it really, because I'm going to change this all to rocks. And yeah, we're up the lift hill. I think this is quite a fast lift hill as well. Yeah, it is. Let's get up here. Here we go. Onto the first big drop. Ooh, there we go. First inversion straight away. There we go. It's quite a more of a green colour on the track than yellow. So yeah, it's quite a bright green. There we go. Around the bank turn. There we go. Then I've got a little bit of a helix going on around here. Sort of a helix. There we go. So it's not it's quite fast at the start, but not at the other half of it. But yeah. There we go then, around here again, another little helix down here. Not exactly a full helix really, but you know, just enough speed to get back into the station. Through the rocks here, a little cave on top of the station. There we go, we're on a bit of a journey here. And back into the brake run, perfect. There we go. Okay, so there we go, that was the theme park there. I think I've shown you all the rides there, yes I have. And let's get to the next point, which was going to be the pier and the beach. So this is the pier, which I've built. I don't think anyone's actually built a pier. I don't think anyone's actually ever built a seaside town on Planet Coaster. But yeah, little pier here, just a simple looking one, not a massive one. Little safety boat here if the pier ends up collapsing. But yeah, a couple little food stands on it as well. And the same design places there. So yeah, just a simple little design there really. And then yeah, and then we've got the beach as well. We've got some donkeys here. Don't ask me why they look like that, I don't know why. It's just something I got off at the Steam Workshop. And then we've got quite a big beach. It's not the biggest beach, but it's a nice size. It's not a very big beach compared to like one in Skegness, but yeah. So then let's get down to the other area here. This shouldn't take us too long because we are running out of time. We've got some houses here. I think it's this one which which actually has an interior. Yeah, it does look little interior in this bungalow. Game saving. I think it's about to save. So yeah, little interior I've designed. Shower in here as well. Kitchen. here, perfect. Quite a big kitchen for a bungalow. And yeah, just a little bungalow there for you. Little back garden as well. Right next to the hotel there, the Premier Inn, Holiday Inn, whatever it's called. Another house here. No interior in this one. That's the only house that has an interior. And just a little back area, so these buildings here. So yeah. If we go up here then, we actually have the Sandy Beach Caravan Park. Now this is inspired by the same caravan park I went to in Skegness not that long ago. I can't remember what it's called now. North Shore Caravan Park, I think it's called. Little house here as a reception. Even a little working barrier here as well. And then we've got these caravans which I've built there for you. My own customly made caravans there. You can actually hire out a luxury caravan down here as well, one of the longer ones. And yeah, I've even had a little space here where one of the caravans has been taken out or something. Some little car parking areas as well. And yeah, the little caravan park behind all these houses as well. So not a great view really for when you're waking up. Better if it was the beach or something. So yeah. Then we've got these custom like UK style houses. Obviously because I live in the UK, I know what most of the houses look like. And yeah, these are quite similar to the designs you might see on the streets if you do live in the UK. I'm going to add some more driveways onto here. A little wall here separating the houses to the caravan park. There we go, just a little back entrance to the caravan park as well. Found a little house down here. And then we come to an Aldi, right next to the church. So yeah, this is actually a real life Aldi. And it's inspired by my local Aldi. I'm not going to say the name or where it is because yeah, I don't want to. But yeah, so there's no entry here. This is the exit, obviously because it's quite thin. But yeah, the entrance is this way. So I've even built my own little logo for it. Look, an Aldi logo. I'm thinking of building a Lidl as well. So this is quite an older styled Aldi. This is our local Aldi, same design. Don't ask me why I decided to build it on Planet Coaster. But yeah, a nice little wall here as well. So this is the entrance at Aldi. There is another entrance I'll show you. The car park, wow, very good. There's the other entrance right over here. There we go. And then this is the entrance to the actual shop over here. There's nothing in here, it's just the building shell. Very high up windows for some reason. You can actually see outside the doors, but you can't see inside them. We've got a little house here which I've designed. Oh, game saving last minute, which I'm just about to finish the tour. And hang on 1 second. Oh my god, it takes forever these game saves. It really irritates me when it saves right at the last minute as well. Right when I'm just about to finish the video, I'm just going to show you the school as well. Any second now, and there we go here. So this little house is not a bungalow, it's actually a house, but it's got quite a flat roof here. Quite an interesting design of a house. It's more of an American styled one, you won't find many like this in the UK. It's got quite a posh entrance as well, and yeah, it's really nice, this house. And then we've got the school over here. So this is inspired by the Waterloo Road TV show school. I've got quite a lot of inspirations in this town. So if we go inside, it's called Torley Secondary School. Really impressed with how I've done this. Got the reception part here. Not finished. I'm actually building this school on a separate map. So yeah, I can give you a tour of this school there. But we've got the S rooms up here. There's nothing upstairs at the moment. We've got the only classrooms I've got in this school at the moment. This is like the head office. It's quite simple really. There we go, got some lockers down here. This is going to be a physics classroom. And we've got a biology classroom. And then we have the chemistry classroom over here. And over here we've got a little storage cupboard here, which is really nice. I've done that. Over here then, we've got probably the final room actually in the school. The school assembly hall, which is where they'd have the assemblies and stuff. And finally the cafeteria, this is going to be. Obviously I'm putting all the wallpaper on there, wallpaper. And yeah, there's going to actually be a classroom on top of this kitchen over here. Yeah, there's going to be pink walls in there. And yeah, there's going to be a classroom. It's going to be a computer classroom on top of the cafeteria. And yeah, as you can see, I've not finished it. Still got all this to do and stuff. But yeah, this is a UK styled school, really. I'm really impressed with how this has actually come along. And I've actually, like I said, I've built this in a different map, this school, so I've actually had to save it as a blueprint, and I'm rebuilding the interior. But yeah, I think that's about it then of the town, of so far what I've got. I might do another episode of this in the future. I didn't realise how long this episode was actually going to be. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out when we upload another video, just like this one. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.